Organism and population, what it is according to you? Give me the answers on your own sentences, like organism means all living beings. Okay, all living beings. Yes, organism means all living organism. Yes, good Atya. Survival and reproduction. Yes, good Aaron. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Ranjita. Same to you. Okay. And what is population? Yes, living things. Yes. Population is what? Give in our own sentence. What do you mean by population? You must amount of calculation of living beings. Okay. Amount of calculation of living beings, or like very good, Aaron. Otherwise, we can also say those organisms which are present in that particular area. Okay, organism which are there on that particular area. Yes or no? We people live in that particular land. That whole together is known as a population. Okay, that whole together is known as a population. So as you know what is organism and population is, so we will go forward. Okay, as I go forward, you will remember, like you will try to remind what you have done, what you have studied until now. Okay, you have to keep giving my answers as we move forward. Okay. Okay, fine, good, very nice. So this is about environment and the different levels of organization. You have come across this, right? The environment and the different levels of organization. So what is environment according to you? What is environment? Don't see the definition. Don't see the definition which is there on the. Okay, Parisara. Yes, and no translation, Aaron. Then I can also say the organism in the single living thing. No, what is environment according to you? What is total the environment? No translation, Aaron. Tell me what is environment, like a definition. Some of our biotic and abiotic factors that surround and influence organism in its survival and reproduction. Okay. Okay. So from according to your the definition, according to your the definition is some of the biotic and abiotic factors that surround and influence an organism in its survival and reproduction. If you, yes, living being depending on the environment, amount of all the living organism with non-living and living organisms. Very good. Black patches. I can't see. Okay, so some of the biotic and abiotic, biotic means living. Okay, we'll quickly go through this, so we'll not waste much time because it's already done for you. So biotic means living and abiotic means, biotic means living and abiotic means, what is abiotic? If biotic means living, what is abiotic? Yes, good, very good. Abiotic means non-living. Yes, abiotic means non-living. Means the sum means total. Okay, sum means total. Total of biotic and abiotic factors means living and non-living organism. Okay, in an environment. Okay, surrounding you. When you go outside into the, like in the open space, you see many non-living and living things. Yes or no? What are the living things which you see around? Be your own scientist. Let me know from your part of. It's not clear. Okay, one second. Now, okay, plants, animals and me. Yes, plants, animals and you. Human beings, yes. Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry for all the inconvenience today. Okay, someone said mycobacteria. Okay. Someone said microbacteria. Yes, microorganism. Okay, fine. Microorganism and all without a microscope you cannot see. Okay, so let me see. Let me say just to all the things which you see around. You see plants, animals, stones, rocks, mountains. Yes or no? Water. You see around all those things. Some are living and some are non-living, and that makes what? And that makes non-living and living things makes environment. Very good, Aaron. It makes environment, and it is interconnected. Okay, living beings and non-living beings are interconnected with each other or dependent on each other. Okay, are dependent on each other. Each organism is dependent on the other organism or on the environment. Okay, there is a relationship, there is an interrelationship between us. Okay, there is an interrelationship between us, and that interrelationship between the between the organism and the environment is called as ecology. Okay, the interrelationship between the organism and the environment is called as ecology. Okay, remember this. So there is influence in organism in its survival and reproduction. So the sum means total of non-living things and living things that surround you. Okay, living things and non-living things that surround you influence an organism in its survival and reproduction to survive and to reproduce. How the environment affects that organism to survive and to reproduce. You all are aware about the theory of Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest. The organism which can survive the extreme conditions of the environment only can survive, only can live, or the organism which can adapt to the environmental conditions, only those can survive. Yes or no? The one which couldn't survive to those living, which couldn't survive to all those conditions are extincted now. Yes or no? Some like, for example, if I take dinosaurs, which were present in somewhere, all must have seen the movies like Jurassic Park. Yes or no? Not seen? Anyone? Oh, so good students. Do not watch movies. Yes, everyone have seen, right? Jurassic Park. Then you have seen the animated version of how the dinosaurs were. Okay, how they were. You have seen, right? They were very large. Okay, they were very large. Yes, too big. They were very huge. So what happened was, as the environment started changing, they had a very less space to live. Okay, they got a very less space to live, and as they got very less space to live, they couldn't adapt to the changes which is happening, and finally they extincted. Okay, yes, their tail weight only have tons. So they were very huge, and because of the environmental changes that went on happening, what happened was they started getting extincted. Okay, because they couldn't survive into those conditions. Okay, they couldn't survive into those conditions. So that means the environment is very responsible for our survival and to reproduce. Okay, to reproduce. As those dinosaurs couldn't survive into those conditions, they couldn't reproduce, and because of which they were extincted means totally vanished out from the environment. Okay, totally vanished out from the earth. Okay, understood everyone what it is? So how the environment affects the reproduction and the survival of an organism. Okay, the total number of living organism and non-living organism that are present around you, okay, that are present around you makes the environment. Okay, remember this. If you have not taken down, take a screenshot or anything like that, or note down the points so that it will be easy for you if it is the definitions are asked. Okay, clear to everyone? Is there any doubt regarding environment definition? If it is there, quickly tell me, because we will just move. Already it is done for you. Okay. Others, Ranjita, Aaron, Dikshita, Ankita, Bhumi. Vani, everyone who are there, please do answer. Bharat, okay, very good. Others are Aaron, everyone should be answering. Okay. Okay, now coming to the levels of organization. Levels of organization are different. Organism, population, communities, and biomes. Organism, yeah, okay, Alvina. So organism, you said that living organism, already everyone has said the organism which are living, okay, which can do all the activities of a living organism. You said that those are the organism. Every individual of a species. Okay, organism are not only one type, there are different type of organisms. Okay, there are different types of organism. In one hibiscus plant only, in one hibiscus plant only, you will see different type of hibiscus. Okay, means hibiscus is a kind of a plant. It's a genus. Hibiscus is a genus. You will find many species in the hibiscus. Okay. Everyone, if you have gone around or anyone's house or anything, you must have seen that many hibiscus flowers are there. Yes or no? Some are of red color, yellow color, white color, with different patterns. Yes or no? Yes, that means organisms are not just one type, they are of different types as well. Pink color, yes, very good. Red color, many hibiscus plants are there of different color flowers. Yes or no? And you will find not only the flowers, if you have given proper, you have noticed them properly, then you will see petal, uh, the petal number will be different. Okay, the petal number of those hibiscus will be different. Then the hibiscus leaf, yes, the arrangements will be different. Then the hibiscus leaf color will be different. Some will be having a light green color leaves, whereas some of those red flower hibiscus plant will have a dark colored leaf. Okay, if you have observed it properly, and some the leaf size will vary. So there are many such things. Means if the same hibiscus genus will have different species. Okay, so organism are not just one type; they have different species in them. You are understanding it? You are understanding me? Then not only here, now some of those organisms you'll find in India one kind of species. Okay, whereas if you go to other places you will find a different kind of species. Okay, the organisms are different at different places as well. Petal is different, sepals are same size, colors are different. Yes, good, very good, Dikshita. Yes, so there are many such variations you will see. So that means you will see that different species of one plant only. You will see different species of one plant. So that means one organism will have a different species. Okay, one organism will have a different species, every individual of a species. Okay, now not just one organism, it's not just every all the organism will be same, it will have different types of species. Now the example which I have given was hibiscus, but just not sticking to hibiscus, there are many other many such plants as well which have different species. Okay, like the tulsi plant. Okay, everyone must have seen the tulsi plants as well. They have also different type of species in them. Then the rice plants have many type of species. If you have seen, okay, the assessment, the assignment which I will give you is to find out how many types of Oryza sativa species are there in India. How many type of rice species are there in India? Okay, just go through once how many type of rice species are there in India, and put down some name and come. There will be many such species. One among them is very common. We use is Oryza sativa. Many places will use it. But how many types of such species are there? Let us know. Okay, this is an assignment. Everyone should be doing it. Okay, Ankita, 50,000 species. Okay, we'll see how many others also. Let us, everyone will find and come. Yeah, name it also. Okay, not all the 50,000. Okay, uncountable. Only in India, I said. Only in India. Okay. Now coming to population, individuals of the same species at a given place. Okay, so what will happen is in one particular place only, same species at a given place. Individual of the same species will live. Okay, so some places are like, for example, now some places are very much popular for having a wildlife birds. Okay, some those same species birds will live only in this one area. Okay, individual of same species at a given place, they will live only in this one area. You will find those birds only in this particular area. That whole population will be over here. Some of for example, which do not migrate, like crows, pigeons and all. Some pigeons migrate, but I have found many such places are there, where some places will find where some penguin is we can find only in the they we can only find in the what cold areas, that we cannot find it there. But these pigeons and all we can find in any temperate regions. So what happens is here so in one population what will happen here is, okay, good Atya, what will happen is this. Yes, they do not migrate. So what will happen is these like pigeons or crows will be in this one particular area only. You will not find them. Many such places I have seen as well. So in that one particular area, only pigeons will be there, whereas we do not find crows or anything. And the like that only in other places as well. So that means that one population of the same species will be at one place only, at a given place. Okay, you will find them in more in number. I have seen in this place there are more of pigeons. Yes or no? Am I right or wrong? I have seen in this place, that is Harihar, many pigeons are there. So that means that is same species, that too, not different species. Same species, that too. So that means that pigeon population in this particular place, that is in Harihar. Okay. So very good. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, definitely. I've seen them in so many, like in our college windows as well. So that there are so many of the same species, many such individual species. This are there. Next, coming to communities, let us quickly move on. Assembly of the. Hopefully, it is clear to you, and just go through the old videos as well. Okay. Communities, assembly of the population of all the different species living in an area and interacting. So now, what is community? This is one community. Okay, in that this plant, birds are there, then the plants, then the fishes, aquatic animals are there, then the trees are there, forests are there. What happens is all this is known as community. Everyone one together. Okay, everyone coming together, assembly of a population of all the different species in an area and interacting. What happens? Forest will come, aquatic animals will come, birds will come, plants, everyone will make one Vasudeva Kutumbakam, and then what happens is they interact with each other. Okay, they interact with each other. The different population. Okay, different population. Either it can be aquatic population, then terrestrial population, then the birds, the plants, everyone will come together and they interact with each other, and that is known as communities. Okay, understood this definition? Assembly of population of all the different species living in an area and interacting. Okay, when you go around also you will find this. When you go around also you will find this, because in water you will find aquatic, in land you will find terrestrial, you will find plants, you will find birds. So community is there. Yes or no? There is a community. Different population will interact with each other. It's important because plants depend this what I should say, aquatic animal depends on the aquatic plants for their food. They depend on the environment. Yes or no? Then the birds will depend on the terrestrial animals for their food, and human depend on the plants. So these all community will come together and they have a interaction with each other. Okay, clear to you what is community? Okay, next, coming to biomes. Biomes are the large unit of flora and fauna in a specific climatic zone. Now, what is flora and fauna? Tell me, everyone, what is flora and fauna? When you will say only, then I'll write. I don't know what is flora and fauna. What is flora? Plants and animals. Very good. Flora means plants, whereas fauna means Animals, very good. Very good. Oh, all are answering. Very good to all of them. Yes, flora and fauna means plants and animals. Large unit means large area of flora and fauna within a specific climatic zone. Now coming to this, forest area. Okay, forest area, too many flora and too many fauna as well. Yes or no? Many animals and many plants are there at a specific climatic zone. Okay, at a specific climatic zone. Now coming to what is climatic zone? There are different climatic zones. Yes or no? Desert climatic zone, grasslands, alpine and tundra region, temperate zone, tropical forest, coniferous forest. Yes or no? These are different climatic zones. You will find this in this particular climatic zones only. So what happens? Some, all the animals you will not find everywhere. Yes or no? Desert animals, do you find them in find them here anywhere nearby? Have you found any desert animals over here? No, it's because they are adapted to that particular climatic zone. You will find them only there. Okay, you will find them only there. So, for example, I had taken, okay, as a desert. So, what happens is the flora and fauna of that particular climatic zone, that is of the desert area, you will not find, you might grow it over here with giving that particular temperature or something, giving that particular climatic zone, but we do not find them naturally anywhere here. Okay, so this is about the biomes. About what? Biomes. Biomes example is this what I'm giving: desert climatic zone, uh, tundra region, coniferous forest, grasslands. Dikshita, can you specify what are the examples? We'll just move on to the next slide. Okay. Okay, you tell me. You ask me the question. We'll keep it. Okay, now coming quickly taking the this what is environment? Yes, rainforest, tropical rainforest. So these all are the example. Okay, now coming to here, what is environment? Some of all biotic and abiotic factors that surround and influence an organism in its survival and reproduction. This is already we have seen. Next coming to factors affecting environment. Rotation of the earth, seasonal and annual variation in temperature and precipitation and habitats. Okay, this is already explained. So just you have to remember now factors affecting environment, that is rotation of the earth, seasonal and annual variation in temperature and precipitation and habitats. Okay, these are the factors affecting the environment. Okay, next going to Dikshita. Now these are the major biomes. Okay, Dikshita and others as well. So these are the major biomes. Okay, you had asked me about the same, right? So, okay, so this is about the major biomes, that is Arctic and Alpine tundra region. Can you see here the pictures? Can you see the pictures over here? Okay, Alpine tundra region, coniferous forest, temperate forest, okay, grassland, tropical forest, and the desert area. Okay, the desert area. So these are the major biomes. Now what happens over here? Major biomes, when you see here, there are lot of different, their own trees and their own animals. Okay, like in grasslands you will find deers, zebras and all those animals which are grazing animals and all herbivorous animals. Mostly you will find them in the grassland areas. Okay, in the grassland areas. Whereas in the coniferous forest, how it is? Long trees will be the huge trees, coniferous trees, which will form a canopy. Okay, canopy is nothing but like an umbrella like thing. Okay, what is canopy? Canopy is nothing but an umbrella. Okay, umbrella like thing. What happens when the trees grow, the long trees grow over here, they form a canopy like an umbrella. Okay, much of light is not allowed to come in. Okay, much of light is not allowed to come in, which also affect the herbs and shrubs of the herbs and shrubs which are present in this particular forest. Okay, this is about the coniferous forest. Then about the desert. Desert you have seen xeric plants are there. Xeric plants are nothing but those plants which are xerophytes. Okay, xerophytes. Xeric plants are there, which are, am I audible now? I'm so sorry about the inconvenience. Okay, so xeric plants are there like cactus. Okay. Yes or no? Cactus, dates, and all you will find in this desert area, which do not require too much of water, or they can survive without water, or they can store water. Yes or no? They can survive without water, or they can store water. So there are many adaptations which they have done. Okay. There are many adaptations they have done. Okay. So this is about the desert. Now about the tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforests are the most huge and dense forest. Okay, what they are? Why they are huge and dense forest? Because heavy rainfall makes them this dense or huge. Okay, many plants will grow. Okay, many plants will grow, and because of which, what happens is they will have a very dense forest. Whereas this temperate forest are such forests which will have few herbs, shrubs, trees. Okay, herbs, shrubs, trees, and different fauna and flora in them. Okay, so this is what about the different biomes. Just go through the video once, which is already done. So just for your introductions, I have been doing this. Please go through it once. Okay, do not miss. It's an included topic. So Arctic and Alpine tundra region forest. Okay, you must you see it here, right? Alpine tundra region. So you see it here, right? Which has a snow, ice in them. The mountains are covered with the snow and ice. These are the alpine or the tundra region where you find those animals which can survive into this temperature. Okay, which can survive into this temperature. Whereas the coniferous forest, which have long trees, which forms a canopy. Temperate forest, which are having herbs, shrubs, and trees, a temperate region. Grasslands, which are having long and short grass. Animals, fauna such as zebra, deers, and all those herbivorous animals you will find mostly in the grasslands. Tropical forest, huge or a dense tropical forest, tropical rainforest. Okay, and the desert. Okay, desert area which has the sand, animals such as camels, xeric plants, xerophytes, okay, which can survive without the water or a very less water. Okay, these are the different biomes. Everyone got the idea? Anyone has got any doubt regarding this? Anyone has any question regarding this? Okay. Okay, go through it once, okay? If there is any question, you can ask me in the next class. It's not like that. You can ask me in the next class, but please do go through the video. Okay. So next coming to a major abiotic factors, that is temperature, water, light, and soil. Second one. Okay, one second. Coniferous forest. Usually coniferous forest you find in these tundra like regions only, the cold regions only, because those what I should say, pointed leaves trees. Okay, pointed leaf trees and all we find in the coniferous forest. So usually in those cold areas only we find coniferous forest. Okay, some cold areas, those regions only we find the coniferous forest, and it is usually cold there, and we do not find small plants. Why we do not find small plants is only because okay, okay, Kirti, there is still 2 minutes. Okay, what I was telling is, okay, there are we do not find small plants, and because of which, why? Because there is a canopy is formed. Okay, canopy means what? Canopy means what? What is canopy? I just said it. Canopy means what? Noor Fatima, tell me. What is canopy? Atya, Ranjita, Elvina, Dikshita. Ah, like umbrella like structure. What happens is they will just go and meet at one point, and what happens is a canopy is formed. A umbrella like structure is formed. Okay, understood. No, what it is? Umbrella means not actual umbrella. I'm just telling you what happens there. Okay, so we are okay. This is only the picture, Dikshita. What happens is they will come and meet at this point. So what happens is the light doesn't enter inside. Okay, light doesn't enter inside because of what? Because they come and meet at one point, and they usually they do not allow the light to enter. Okay, they do not allow the, means very less light enters inside because they are huge trees, right? Long trees. They, what they do is they only take up the whole the light and all. So these in the land area, the terrestrial area, they do not get. Okay, fine. Okay. No, actually, it is done for you. Biomes are done for you. So I've just put down the pictures for your better understanding. Okay, the biomes are done for you. Please go and see the videos. Okay. So we are having less than 1 minute. So next class, please go through the videos and come. I'll ask questions regarding the same. Okay, because I have not said in the last class, so I just did one introduction part. Because until population is done, so let us not just waste time doing that. So what you have to do is